So you're sorry for the anger that you feel that I displayed in the video that I made talking about my experiences and what my mother put me through, the child abuse that I endured, intentional, systematic child abuse that I endured as a result of her choice to treat me that way. And you're not sorry for what I went through? Interesting. So let's talk about anger and sadness and emotions. All emotions are good, they're healthy. Anger, feeling it, being allowed to have that emotion, is the gateway to healing. I think that you said what you said or commented what you wrote on my video because you want me to feel like my being angry is a problem, that there's something wrong with that, or there's something wrong with me. Or maybe you're just uncomfortable with the fact that I'm talking about what I went through and uniting other people in the same or similar experience towards healing, breaking free, and no longer tolerating disrespect and judgment. So let's talk about the anger though a little bit. There was a time where my mother had ultimate control over my emotions for many years after I was no contact with her. There was a time where I yearned for her, I wept for her, I felt sadness in connection to her, I was desperate for her love. And then when I recognized that there was nothing ever wrong with me, I was a little baby who was innocent and deserving of unconditional love and care and protection. I shouldn't have needed protection from her. She should have been my protector. When I realized that it was her that was what she used to call me, damaged goods, and it wasn't me, I no longer yearned for her because I recognized you can't get something from someone who is so incredibly cruel that's going to be positive or safe in any way, shape, or form. So then my sadness and my direction towards wanting her in my life and wanting her to be my mommy, which she could never be, and missing her, I thought, and then I recognized I didn't miss her, I missed having a mom. It had nothing to do with her. I didn't even like her, let alone love her. My feelings then turned to anger. When I really recognized how intentional and systematic her abuse towards me was and how she tried to destroy me, not just emotionally, but she tried to unalive me. I was 5 years old when she dropped me out of a 2-story window. She had no way of knowing I would walk away from that with 2 broken arms. Should I be angry about that, by the way? I am angry about that. But I'm no longer angry at her or carrying that around because she's not significant enough for me at this point in my life to have any of my emotional energy. I recognized that my carrying around any feeling connected to her was her continuing to control me. And once that switch flipped, it doesn't mean that I'll never be angry at something I hear or know she did ever again. It just means that I don't live in that anymore. I might even have moments, and I do have moments, where I'm sad for little me and what she put me through. And when I even sometimes almost feel sorry for her, because she'll never know the joy that I know. And I'll never have that experience with her. And she's the one who lost out in the end, because she doesn't have my children, and she doesn't have me. And I have my children, and they have me. And I'm living my best life. As a matter of fact, I've been traveling for the last year. I work remotely. I help adult survivors of narcissistic abuse find their anger, process their anger, deal with their sadness, grieve their losses, and celebrate themselves. Just like I did, just like I am. So, there you have it. How much anger is that? Not angry. Sometimes frustrated with silliness like your comment. You're directing your sorry in the wrong place. So if you want to send some sympathy, it can be for the fact that I had a traumahood instead of a childhood. That's where it belongs.